To each their own.
Це ж і так, правда, це не може бути там крутий туалет, а там крутий.
Так смішно. Це така ржака. To each their own, you know? Hi guys. Hello. Hello. I'm in the package room.
Yeah.
In the package room.
And
Because
guys, this live is not about me. With you, yes.
well, I mean, it is about news, but you're a big part of the news. You're news. You are the news. Hi guys. You know what I forgot to do today? I forgot to call my dentist. It's
What
going
did you do?
good. I forgot to call my dentist. I need to call my dentist. We're doing good. We just came back from Vasyl's first day in the city. I always do catch up for like 30 minutes before the news, or like 20 minutes. So I can always chat. Yeah, and you can always chat. But yeah, we went to the city. It was Vasyl's first time. We went on the subway. He did so well.
Yeah, I was following Yulia.
No, but to be fair, he got it very, very fast. And then what else? Yeah, so he got on the subway. Well, because his suitcase is delayed, we had we went and got some clothes.
So we're gonna go today to the airport. Hello.
Yes, we're gonna
have some bird face. Yeah.
It's always a
At
trip.
least it's funny. Okay,
No,
when I get
oh yeah,
blushing,
you got yeah,
I got a sunburn.
a little bit, but like a tiny bit, just like a little bit over here. Yeah, I have like face sunscreen that's the cream one is gonna be more protective.
Okay.
Hi Kat, hi Allie. Yeah, so we were just like kind of exploring the city today. We had some sandwiches. We tried to get bagels, but my favorite bagel shop was closed by the time that we got back. Yeah, we went to Zara here, and Vasyl was like, "This looks like a market in Ukraine."
Yeah, like because in Ukraine, like and in Europe, I mean, like overall, people who is stylish, people go to Zara and H&M, and it's like super luxuries, and everyone is like so good looking there. But here, it was like homeless people were getting there. I don't know. Some of them were stylish, but it's like people don't matter to me. This is the reality.
I am dying. He says that. Okay, but he's right, to be fair. Like in Europe, Zara and H&M are much nicer than here. They're actually cheaper, but they're also much nicer. And it's like funny because yes, that's true. Very stylish people go to H&M and Zara, and he's like, in here, everyone looked homeless.
Like really? Maybe they don't have it.
But to be fair, okay, like we went to like a Zara in Soho, and that means that most people who shop there are just like literally there to grab something that they need fast. So, but like I would agree with him that Zara is not where like super fashionable people go to shop. Like, I mean, it's a good store, but as in like if you want to like look different than everyone else, like Zara is probably not the place because most people go to Zara. I'm currently looking homeless myself. What do I think about Boris Johnson? I mean, Boris Johnson didn't necessarily resign as prime minister. He resigned as the head of his party. And then he also resigned as like, he's still going to be prime minister until the new head of the party is going to be elected. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Jen. Hi, YouTube. Oh, you're watching my live.
I do.
But yeah, but so
It's a comment. You wanted to go together, really? I'm not gonna go like that would be like weird
I'm
sound.
kidding. Yeah, that's true.
I can join. I can join.
It's probably gonna have an echo.
But I can't invite you. I can't accept your invite.
You can? Why?
Like what?
Oh, that's so weird. Oh, that's weird.
The only option is decline.
His live is like, I don't want it. I invited him to go live together. But yeah, so basically,
Because I violated багато було порушень.
oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Maybe your account is.
А, я в принципі не можу request.
Це дивно.
Я не можу request, тому що в мене, напевно, що український TikTok зберігся.
No, I think that it's rather because you have violations. It's probably because of that.
Okay, let me try another account.
Hello, everybody. But yeah, so no culture shocks for now. We did go to Nespresso and we did get, we got like some coffee.
No, I can't.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Boris
You sure
Johnson.
don't.
Wow, my ADHD is worse than ever today. Yeah, we're glad Boris is gone. He was partying while we were. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I absolutely despise Boris Johnson as the UK Prime Minister, and like I do not think he should have that power, and I don't think that should be his position at all. I mean, the only good thing he did was his reaction to Ukraine, but it's like, again, Boris Johnson is the Prime Minister of the UK, not Ukraine. So like at the end of the day, whatever is best for UK. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Boris Johnson. Like I think his response to the war in Ukraine was incredible, but I think that was him trying to save himself in front of English people. But yeah, so yeah, so it's like obviously English people don't want him, and that's what it should be. But yeah, then back to Vasyl. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make small video, like the process. But you have put a boil up.
I was like turning around and he's filming me, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I was just trying to make a backstage.
A backstage.
Video.
A behind the scenes. Vasyl is filming the behind the scenes, you know.
If you interrupted me.
What do you think of minorities in Russia, like Altai, Yakut, Buryat, Mariel? Well, I mean,
What?
here's the thing. I think that they're very oppressed, and I think that they have it the worst in Russia because they might have it the worst in Russia, but at the same time, like they should be revolting. There are enough republics that they are not a minority if they actually get together, and they could like by themselves overthrow the government. Don't you think there might be a Russian hand at removing him? No, I don't, because the people of England have been trying, the people in the UK have been trying to remove him for a very long time. They absolutely despise him. The first scandal was because of the lockdown in 2020, and it came out in 2021. And there has been, like, the first time stuff came out, he did not resign. He like apologized, and this is the second time that it comes out, and it's the second time that it comes out, and like it's time, you know, like clearly the people don't want him, and the people did not want him. The people did not want him for a while. What did Vasyl think of his room? Vasyl likes his room.
I love it. Love it.
He loves it. He says loves it.
It's perfect.
I'm so happy. But yes.
And it's comfortable.
Yeah, that's insane. You know, I don't know what Vasyl thinks of his room, but Sini definitely likes Vasyl's
My
room.
phone is charging actually because okay, when it's like under 20%. I can't even serve because like you said,
You can
like,
set up your new phone.
yeah, I will do that.
We got the biggest news are that Vasyl has a new phone and he has an American phone number now.
So we can make like a high quality content.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks to Natalie.
Natalie, thank you.
Yeah.
It is my American mother.
It is
Actually,
his American mother.
I've got a few of them.
Yeah. Vasyl has a few American mothers. I missed the surprise on. He's happy. Yeah, I'm very glad he. James, it's smaller. Someone says, "Oh wow, his room is a great size." James goes, "It's smaller in person." James, it's because you were big in person. Okay, we're tiny people. It is a good size for tiny people. James, it's like you're 6'3" or something like that. Obviously, it's a small room for you.
It's like small, but it's like tall. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. Everything is like so.
I haven't put the live on YouTube yet because it was buffering yesterday, and then I fell asleep. I couldn't fit in the room when you did the reaction. Well, but that's also because we were standing like by the door. Fine, it's not a big room, but it's a decent size. Okay,
Yeah.
the size doesn't matter.
Yeah. And Yulia can use. Yulia has a sense of smock.
Taste. Thank you.
Taste. Yeah.
Vasyl arrived
She's a
yesterday.
designer.
I mean, I do like solve puzzles. Problem solving is what I do basically.
Yeah, and it's like super convenient. Everything's like has their own place.
Ellie, I'm sorry. You want to be Vasyl's adopted sister, you're gonna have to fight me. You're gonna have to fight me.
But Yulia has an advantage because I live with her.
Yeah, Vasyl says Yulia has an advantage because he lives with me, and I'm totally gonna play that card. I'm gonna play that card. Totally the one advantage I have.
Guys, interact with live. Tap the screen, share it. Send small gift to Yulia.
Oh. It's just a question. Wait, I'm not sure. It's just a question. How long is he staying? It's so cool. I bet he's feeling some relief. Well, he is hopefully staying for a while. He's here for a while.
Yes, and I'm not planning anything behind you.
Hmm?
I'm not planning anything behind you.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's like if there would be something I would tell you.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying that. Like, yeah, he's planning on staying for a while. But yes, oh, I need to water this poor plant.
Yulia is married, so I'm not gonna marry her.
Yulia is married, so I'm not gonna marry her.
Can you see the flag behind Yulia? You
Yes.
can.
Yeah, but so you see, like, I think that it's not even that it's not only that I'm married. I think it's also because of some other things. First of all, I'm like 10 years older than you, which, I mean, I love being a cougar.
Yulia, you know my experience.
I love being a cougar,
Okay,
but
people-
also you're gay.
People who love me, they're like over 30, always.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Always. Which is
Always.
weird. So weird. But to be fair, like when I was like your age, I also always had like older men approach me, and I was just like, sir. I still have like people who are older than my dad trying to hit on me, and I'm like, sir, my father is younger than you. First of all, married. Second of all, my dad is younger than you. But yeah, it's like it's like my dad's girlfriends need to be older than me, and
Does he have a girlfriend?
yes, she was 32. So like it's a 5-year buffer. It's okay, as long as it's a 5-year buffer. Aww. So I just feel protective of him. My kid is only 6 months younger than him. Aww. Okay, so we're gonna play a Ukrainian song, and we're gonna start in the news. Let's say, give me a song recommendation.
Song what?
So-
Recommendation?
oh wait, I need to. Oh my
Це
gosh.
п'яна бой від чесна, або на таке якось.
1 second. I need to go on Spotify, and I need to change my card because I have an expired card in there, and it's telling me that it doesn't like it. Log in. 1 second. Log in with Facebook. Use. Okay. Come on. Security
My Instagram
code.
has changed actually, as you can see. But I haven't got
Oh,
reels.
yes.
In Ukraine, we don't have reels.
Reels, really?
You don't have like special like icons in this space. You can see videos, but you can't actually find them. I can see my reels videos, but when I go to your account, I can see your reels.
You can't see my reels?
Yeah, I can see like that.
That's so weird.
What I can see is a long video. Is like, is that a reel?
Yeah, that's a real.
Like, look, I can see only yours.
Yeah.
I don't have my feed.
Oh, that's weird.
So in Ukraine we don't have reels.
That's
It depends
weird.
on country.
That's so
In
weird.
Belarus you have like
How do you not have reels?
like look, it's like add something and
yeah.
then I can see my real videos, but I can't even see how like I can see the statistic. Analytics I can't see.
Oh, that's
Even if I
weird.
go there.
That's strange.
So reels are really good in European countries like the US. The US, developed country.
You might still have another country's version. Yeah, he definitely does. Okay, 1 second. I need to log into my Spotify because my Spotify has my old card on file.
So Boris Johnson kept minister forced to resign as a Tory leader after what? Keeping chaos. You have been telling something to people about Boris Johnson, but I have misheard it.
Do you use Spotify, Vasyl?
No,
No?
it's terrible.
Really? I love
Either
Spotify.
as a Apple Music, I don't use it.
What do
Can
you
imagine it?
What do you use?
I use Telegram.
For music?
Yes.
How does one use Telegram for music?
You just get music free.
What?
Free music.
How?
You have you have a bot. You just send it. You send just you, and it brings you songs. Even if you want. Oh, it's like that.
Okay, well, because I was gonna say I could, because I was gonna pay for Spotify, and it's only $2 more expensive to have 2 accounts for premium.
So can I get it? Somebody's like somebody's.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get you Spotify with me Spotify because I already.
Actually, I always wanted, but I was like, I have only all my songs on Telegram, so how do I have a new life and I have start to get new music, I guess. So,
Yes, well, I mean, at this point, like, you know, I might as well pay $12 instead of $10. Like, it really doesn't matter.
hello everyone. Nice to see you. I can't actually see you, but it's funny. Hello. Yeah.
Is this my actual? Is this my Spotify? Let me just check something really quick. Yes, I get it. Is this? No, it isn't.
Hi, hello. How's your trip going?
Yeah, you guys talk to Vasyl first. I could hear.
Okay, yeah. Hello.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
There you go.
Oh, it's
Looks better.
yeah, it does. Things I'm surprised about. Oh, it's fine. Hello. Good to see you. You made it. I'm so happy. Yeah, I did. You know, guys, it took like 4 attempts and. Did we get clothing? Yeah, we got some stuff like for the first. It's like a T-shirt that is gonna be like top.
Oh yeah, this one's really cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got the
Yulia
same
has the
one.
same.
Yeah.
And then we got like some underwear because I have anything, a T-shirt and shirts.
Yeah, we were like walking around. I was like, "Wait, listen, do you have underwear?" And he was like, "No."
I was like, it has anything, like nothing.
It was so funny.
And it's like I could say American Airlines, and they're like super ignorant. Thank you for perfume. Socks.
Oh yeah, we forgot to buy socks. I do have socks that I can give you though for now.
Okay. But I've got. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, I've got socks from American Airlines because it was first class, so.
He can't stop talking. He's so cute.
And I've got it from American Airlines. Look, it's not that bad.
Yeah, this is nice actually. Oh, it's a Shinola. Yeah, Shinola Detroit. That's a good.
Yeah, that was a gift actually for everyone. And here what I've got. So look, so we have overview for American Airlines first class box, gift box. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Good.
Okay, that was like a mask for sleeping, as far as I know. Next, hi Max, not Max. Next, what is that?
It's
Oh,
toothpaste and toothbrush.
Wow.
Travel
Okay.
toothpaste and travel toothbrush. Dental kit.
Okay, so
Yes, he did get a video of his journey.
that is mouthwash. I was thinking when you eat, you have to wash your mouth, but it seems like it is for throat and for teeth. You only have to admit that, okay? So I've got like a discount for, I don't know, like American Airlines. What is that?
No, it's for Shinola. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is like.
Oh my gosh, DS and Durga. These are my favorite perfumes.
Are you
Enjoy 20% off your next purchase.
It's gonna be yours.
Yes, I love.
Okay,
I love.
it's yours because I'm not planning to get any perfumes.
Okay, I'm gonna take this.
I have the only one perfumes that I want is Paco Rabanne, and that's all what I need. I'm like gonna try to get a new one, and it's Radio Boom, Hand and Body.
Oh my gosh, this is DS and Durga. This is Radio Bombay. This is, oh my gosh, this is my favorite perfume company. I just got.
I was like that.
What? I can't believe they partnered up with DS and Durga. What? This is like
American
the only
Airlines.
good thing about American Airlines.
That's actually that's all. And yeah, it's Matt here. Yeah, Yulia, you can
I'm
get
definitely
everything you
saving
want.
this. Oh
This
my
is
gosh, I
mine,
love this.
because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, you can select.
Someone's saying, Vasyl, when are you going live? What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna.
Vasyl,
Okay.
why is everything falling for you today?
So you can see Yulia right now.
Yeah, they can see you on YouTube though.
Oh, they can.
Yeah.
And they can see everyone here.
Yeah, they're like.
I guess people have seen that before.
No, yeah, no, I'm keeping this, okay? It's a discount thing. I'm not keeping his hand creams. Can we get a story time? Yes, he's gonna do a story time on his new YouTube channel. That we are gonna.
Yulia's in Vasyl YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're gonna set it up later today. What did he eat for lunch in America? We got a sandwich. And I'm saying it that way specifically because why not? But yes, we got a sandwich. It was a good one. Okay, let's say, what did you say I should play?
Piano boy.
PR boy?
Piano.
Oh,
Like
piano boy.
Boy, вітчизна. It
Piano.
is kind of something like nice. I don't know. It is about work. Kind of, as for me, it's like connected to work.
Mm. Hi, hello.
Тобі знайоме почуття спустошення, коли йду бої без оголошень, коли вітчизну ділять, не спитавши дозволу, та у душі тепло замінюють морози. І ніби ти спортсмен вже котрий рік на формі, прийшов до тями, опинившись на платформі, пульсує в грудях серце посеред самотності, вже ось почнеться відлік незворушності. Ніби до повітря доступ перекрили, та через мить ти підірвешся на ворожі міни. І ніби місто охопила революція, скрізь падає камінь, палають вулиці, на майданчиках дитячих гуляє вітер, порожня воїнка, там, де вчора були ті. І в тиші людській, і в ті скриплячі грати, надо вічний сум твоєї втрати. І нехай з тобою поруч, не скоро буду я тебе не забуваю, бо ріднішої немає. І нехай з тобою поруч, не скоро буду я тебе не забуваю, бо ріднішої немає.
Ukraine should say it to people sometime. They would love the sense of not to translate it, I guess. Or people can get it, like, translate it.
I'm gonna add it to my Ukrainian music playlist, and then
Квиток в один кінець, і ти стоїш на станції, не тримаєшся, щоб не зійти з дистанції. У голові прокручуєш життя світлин, щоб все запам'ятати до останньої краплини.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Slow more.
Іначе мить проноситься година, а далі потяг їде на шалені швидкості від рідної землі твоєї, долає відстань.
Veronique, your parents were here for... Is he here already? Yes, he is. He's right there.
He's there.
Well, it's like, boom. Yeah, I know. Can you recommend Ukrainian punk or metal bands?
Yeah, I have a couple of them.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was at a concert.
When you were young?
Yeah.
You are young, you're
I
18.
was like 5 years ago. I was like a child, but I did not have a choice.
When I was young. Grandpa was saying it.
I had a mirror here.
Yeah.
Small. Which is like motherland.
Yeah. Yewleea is Motherland. The song is called Motherland.
Only like 5 years ago. Guys, let's stop the screen, please. New York City, hello.
Yeah, the sounds of New York City.
Is that quiet? It's very nobody's.
Oh, listen, you know, we should add to the YouTube video our journey to go get your bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so I do have a ton of updates today because we missed yesterday. But the FSB of the Russian Federation literally broke into a Russian man's apartment to read him an official warning about possible treason due to the fact that he transferred money to the Come Back Alive Fund, which helps the Ukrainian army with the purchase of equipment and training of soldiers. Ukraine exports about 30% of the pre-war volume of agricultural products, said the Minister of Infrastructure, Alexander Kubrakov, at the Conference of the Restoration of Ukraine 2022 in Lugano. The supply goes today by road, rail, and through the ports of the Nuba. It is possible to significantly increase the volume of deliveries only after unblocking of the Black Sea trade routes. NATO does not plan to deploy military bases in Sweden and Finland, NATO Deputy Secretary General Mircea Gowana. We're not planning an additional presence in these two countries. They have strong national forces. They have the ability to defend themselves. Right. Okay. Ukraine asks Turkey to check 3 more Russian ships for the presence of stolen grain. Reuters citing an unpublished letter from the Office of the Prosecutor General of Ukraine. Okay, 1 second. I'm not super comfortable, so let me move. Okay, sorry. Ukraine asks Turkey to check 3 more Russian ships for the presence of stolen grain. Reuters citing an unpublished letter from the Office of the Prosecutor General of Ukraine. The letter, dated June 13th, names 3 ships, Mikhail Ninashov, Matros Pozanich, and Matros Koshka, which, according to the Ukrainian side, were loaded with grain in April-May in the port of occupied Sevastopol. Belarusian Ivan Brest died in battles for Lysychansk. The commander of the Volod battalion of the Kastus-Kalinovsky regiment, Belarusian Ivan Marchuk, with the call sign Brest, died in battles with Russian invaders near Lysychansk in the Luhansk region. His unit took part in holding back an enemy tank breakthrough on June 26th. Several more Belarusian fighters have gone missing. and a search is underway for them. It is confirmed that one of them was taken prisoner. Invaders shelled Kryvyi district again at night. Armed forces of Ukraine carried out airstrikes on the strongholds of the invaders in the area of Blahodatny. The losses of the invaders per day amounted to 18 personnel, 2 self-propelled artillery and mortar guns, known as anti-aircraft gun of the 23rd caliber, 1 MSTA-B howitzer, 5 units of armored and automotive vehicles, 2 ammo depots. At night, the invaders launched missile strikes from the territory of Russia on the Novobavarsky, Kievsky, Osnaviansky districts of Kharkiv, head of the RMA, Oleksiy Nehubov. At about 1 o'clock in the morning, the Russians struck in the Osnaviansky district, hitting open territory. In the Novobavarsky district, hit an administrative building. Part of the premises was destroyed. In the Kievsky district, the premises of a higher educational institution were actually destroyed due to a missile strike in the photo. During the day, the invaders shelled the Izum, Kharkiv, Chuhuiv, Bohodukov districts in the region. Residential buildings or open areas, a field with wheat were burning. "346 children died as a result of the armed aggression of the Russian Federation in Ukraine as of yesterday. In the occupied Makiivka-Donetsk region, a military facility was demolished this morning. As per yesterday, the invaders are trying to move west of the Lysychansk district towards Siversk, Institute of the Study of War. Also, according to researchers, Russian troops continued offensive operations to the northwest and east of Slavyansk. However, unsuccessful assaults are being carried out in the north of the Kharkiv region. At the same time, the armed forces of Ukraine carried out a limited counterattack southwest of Donetsk. According to the Institute's research, the Russian authorities are taking enhanced measures to mobilize in the occupied territories in order to compensate for human losses. So let me see. So I don't think I'm going to do news for yesterday. I'm going to do news for today because realistically, most of it is at this point irrelevant. So yesterday, though, Boris Johnson refused to step down despite mass layoffs of ministers. "The prime minister's job is to lead the country through difficult times," Johnson said. Well, that did not hold up today, which is kind of funny. Let me see what started up today. Oh my gosh. A swastika measuring about 360 square meters appeared in a field not far from Berlin, according to Bild. Bild journalist and amateur pilot Julian Repke saw the swastika-shaped grass cut in a field in the state of Brandenburg, northeast of Berlin. The police are now investigating the Nazi propaganda. This is what that looks like. Quite frankly, it is really scary. The fact that people are doing it these days is like ridiculous. The Russian army has turned Ukraine's largest nuclear power plant in Zaporizhia into a military base, and anti-personnel mines and rocket launchers have been set up in Zaporizhia. Cameras and instruments are being turned off, and workers are being detained for ransom. The publication writes, citing local residents, plant employees, and military experts. Russians accumulate forces among locals in Lysychansk and Severodonetsk and have not been able to capture the Bakhmut-Lysychansk highway for the third month. On Zmyiny Island, the pier was damaged after an attack by 2 enemy missiles. Also at dawn, two missiles the enemy attacked one of the districts of the Odessa region. 2 farmzangers were hit. 35 tons of grain were destroyed. Russia threatens the US with a takeover of Alaska. Let America always remember, there is a part of territory, Alaska. That's when they start trying to dispose of our resources abroad. Before they do that, think that we have something to return to, said Russian State Duma Speaker Vyacheslav Volodin. Yeah, you try going after the US. Like, we have seen your army, and if you start sending missiles onto the United States, I better hope that you understand, Russia, what's waiting for you, because it ain't good. And that's not a game you're playing. Also, yes, Alaska was literally sold to the US, and Crimea wasn't given to Ukraine for free. We gave Russia some territory as well. Overnight, Russian shelling hit Dnipropetrovsk, Donetsk, and Mykolaiv regions. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, in Marianske, a power line was damaged. The village is partially without electricity supply. People were not hurt. The Russian army is exhausted. It does not have the strength to attack more than one direction of the front, and SDC Secretary Alexei Danilov said in a commentary to Wall Street Journal. He also noted that Ukrainian forces are seeking to slow down Russia's advance by exhausting them and preparing for a counterattack when more Western weapons are available. Joe Biden intends to remove Afghanistan as a major non-NATO U.S. ally, the White House. I'm providing notice of my intent to rescind the designation of Afghanistan as a major non-NATO ally, Biden said in a letter to Congress released by the White House. When Afghanistan is removed, 18 countries will remain on the list of major U.S. allies outside of NATO. Through the eyes of documentarians, it being summer 2022, new reality. Life in the suburbs of Kyiv is gradually recovering. Every day, more and more people who left their homes in February are returning here. Residents are rebuilding their destroyed homes, resuming business operations, walking in parks, and trying to live a normal life. Photos Serhiy Kurovaini for the Wall Street Journal. Here are the photos. Guys, the more you like the live, the more you comment and stuff like that, the more it shows up to other people, especially if you comment more. And today is a slow day because I'm doing it at the same time as Aragosis. So if you would help me get this through to more people, that would be incredibly appreciated. Ukrainian military raised the flag of Ukraine on Zmyiny Island. On July 4th, Natalia Homonyuk, head of the Joint Press Center of the Southern Defense Forces, claimed that the flag was raised, but later she changed her words and clarified that the country's flag was not raised but delivered to the island by helicopter to await the arrival of troops. Now photos of the raised flag. So this was one of the photos. So now Snake Island has photos of the Ukrainian flag. And obviously it looks super ruined because, Russians shelled it and also did not take care of it. No civilian object can withstand a direct missile hit. Sergei Mizin, the manager of the Amster shopping mall in Kremenchuk, said this in an interview. According to him, now no one can be protected from the terrorist tactics of the aggressor country, which attacks civilian objects. The head of the mall said that Amster acted in accordance with the security standards approved by the Poltava Army and the State Consumer Service of the Poltava region. And Poltava City Council approved safe areas inside the mall itself during air raid alarms. When asked about the work during the war, the head of Amster said that the mall worked at the request of tenants, for whom it is the only source of income, and the city, for its part, received revenue of the budget and developed security requirements. But a direct targeted missile attack on the mall with people in broad daylight, such an act of genocide of Ukrainians could not be admitted even by the most ardent paranoid, Mizin added. Johnson's resignation can be expected today, Sky News sources say, as of 4:14 a.m. this morning, so he already resigned. Already more than 50 officials have resigned from Boris Johnson's government, forcing him to resign. Meanwhile, a senior source told Sky News that Johnson remains totally recalcitrant and has no intention of resigning, adding that the prime minister wants to keep fighting. According to the newspaper, the committee will meet on Monday to change the rules of the vote of confidence and remove Boris Johnson as prime minister of Great Britain. Russian invaders launched 2 rockets at a school for visually impaired children in Kharkiv. Preliminarily, as a result of the night shelling of Kharkiv, there were no casualties, said the head of the Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Oleg Sanahubov. Also, the enemy shelled the settlements of Chuhuiv, Izum, Kharkiv, and Bohodukhiv districts. Civilian objects, houses, outbuildings, Forest belts, fields with crops of agrarians, and snail farm were burned. Over the past 24 hours, 2 civilians were killed in the city of Kharkiv and Kharkiv region. 1 man was hospitalized from the Kyiv community. Boris Johnson will continue to serve as prime minister until a new head of the ruling party is elected. The election will take place in October. This information is also confirmed by The Guardian. Meanwhile, a power struggle has already begun in the British government. In addition to Attorney General Suella Braverman, former Brexit Minister Steve Baker claims to be prime minister. British Defense Secretary Ben Wallace has said that it is necessary to continue securing the state regardless of who's prime minister, openly calling for Johnson's replacement. Zmyny Island is cleared. About 30 pieces of enemy equipment were confirmed destroyed. Abandoned ammunition and solid ruins were found. And this is the aftermath of this morning's attack in the Odessa region. This is what it looks like. Yes, Vasyl is there. He's just in the other room. Updated map of the situation in the east of Ukraine from European war experts. In their opinion, the Russian army occupied the settlements of disputed southeast of Seversk. Oh my gosh, I'm like barely speaking today. In good news, it is reported that southwest of Donetsk, Ukrainian forces have regained control of the settlements of Sladkaya. The information requires confirmation from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Johnson today, after announcing his resignation from the post of Prime Minister of Great Britain and the head of the Conservative Party, is going to have a conversation with Zelensky. Johnson's announcement of his possible resignation is expected around 2 p.m. Kyiv time, Sky News reports. That was at 8:26 a.m. our time. Details of the morning rocket attack on the Odessa region. 2 X-31 missiles were fired from an Su-30 aircraft. One hit the tanker Millennial Spirit, drifting in the territorial sea without a crew with the remains of diesel fuel on board, Moldova flag on top of it. Note that the tanker was fired upon by Russian warships in the Black Sea at the beginning of the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Now, most likely the remains of the cargo are burning. By the time of the first hit on the ship, there were more than 500 tons of diesel fuel on it. Due to the Russian blockade of shipping, the tanker has been drifting at sea without a crew for 4 months already, like an ecological time bomb. The second missile self-destructed over the sea. Attorney General Suella Braverman and former Brexit Minister Steve Baker are among the top contenders for the UK Prime Minister's post. They have already confirmed that they will fight for the post of a Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in the event of the departure of Boris Johnson. Braverman believes it is unacceptable for Johnson to remain in the office. At the same time, she said that she did not plan to leave the post of Prosecutor General because the service is her duty to her country. Braverman visited Ukraine for the first time on May 10th, leading a delegation of war crimes experts in Poland as part of the UK's support for Ukrainian investigations. Then she met with the Prosecutor General of Ukraine, Irina Venediktovna. As for Steve Baker, on the day of the full-scale Russian invasion, he asked Boris Johnson how he intends to end dependence on Russian oil and gas. The Conservative MP also welcomed the sanctions against the Russian Federation and posted on his Twitter the announcement of a charity evening to help Ukraine. In the election cartoons, Baker is depicted as a man with thin arms and a sign, ex-minister of Brexit. But the British Secretary of Defense Ben Wallace, who's also considered one of the contenders for the post of Prime Minister, was called a man of action and was painted with a rocket in both hands. By the way, British Foreign Secretary Liz Truss can also compete for the post. Note that all candidates support Ukraine. Therefore, the comment of Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, that overcoming is in danger looks at least silly. But this is what it looks like. The Spectator after Boris. That's actually a really, 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 really funny cartoon. Missile attack on Kramatorsk, Mayor Alexander Honcharenko. The rocket fell in the center of the city. There are victims. More details are unknown. Also reported about the shelling of Slavyansk. There, the MLRS attacked the Lesnoy and Slav Kurort micro-districts. As a result of the shelling, there are wounded, according to Mayor Vasyl. Zelensky published another selection of photos of Ukrainian military and wrote, "A person, his life and health, honor and dignity, inviolability and security are the highest social values, and our people defend this principle at the cost of life, health, and safety with honor and dignity." Yeah, there are lots of headlines today. Oh. Okay. These are the photos that Zelensky published along with that comment. Oh. Aftermath of the strike in Kramatorsk.
А что знаете о погибших? Где-то в этом доме вы живете, да?
А что я могу сказать? Зачем мы делали?
Он на улице, наверное, был, да? Или это...
Да, сидел на улице.
Yeah, you should read them. They're nice. The Sun writes that Boris Johnson announced plans to resign to the Queen. My time is over. Downing Street latest. This is the village of Ivankiv, Kyiv region today. Russian troops entered here on February 25th from Chernobyl and kept the village under occupation until the end of March. Retreating, the invaders blew up the only bridge that connected Ivankiv and the mainland. For more than a month of occupation, people were without electricity, water supply, mobile communications. And although there were no active hostilities in the village itself, traces of the Russian world are still visible there. On the outskirts of Ivankiv, residential and administrative buildings are broken. The invaders just shot them from a tank. This is what it looks like. Whoa. So this is going to be Boris Johnson announcing his resignation. Also, he will no longer be the leader of the Conservative Party.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you. It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader that party and therefore a new prime minister. And I agree with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And
He said, "I will carry out my duties until a new leader is appointed. Support for Ukraine will continue despite my resignation, and I'm calling on Britain to become a leader in Europe in terms of support for Ukraine." British Defense Secretary Ben Wallace is a clear favorite among members of the Conservative Party for the role of the next Prime Minister. Yeah, Wallace compared to Truss is 48% to 29%. Wallace to Murdo, 48 to 26. Wallace to Sunak, 51 to 30. Wallace to Hunt, 58 to 22. To be a leader is to call Russian evil and take responsibility in the most difficult times. To be a leader is to be the first to arrive in Kyiv despite the rocket attacks. Thank you, Boris Johnson, for realizing the threat of the Russian monster and always being at the forefront of supporting Ukraine, commented Boris Johnson's resignation from the post of British Prime Minister, advisor to the head of the presidential office, Volodin. At least 1 dead and 6 wounded. These are the preliminary consequences of a missile attack on Kramatorsk. I don't know why, but I have a really hard time talking today. 347 children were unalived and more than 646 injured as a result of the armed aggression of the Russian Federation in Ukraine. Russia equips its military base at the Zabrovka airfield near the Gomel region of Belarus. The Iskander-M battalion and the S-400 battalion are already stationed here, said Alexei Gromov, deputy head of the main operations directorate of the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Meanwhile, Belarusian publics report that Belarus has continued in the south of the country, from where missiles fly towards Ukraine. The operation of the restriction zone for flights of all types of civil aircraft from July 8th to October 7th, 2022. Thus, the threat of rocket attacks remains for at least 3 months. A memorial to children who died at the hands of Russian invaders will be created in Kharkiv. The People's Deputy and philanthropist Alexander Feldman came up with the initiative to create a children's memorial in Kharkiv. He recalled that 343 children had already died from Russian shelling in Ukraine. The death of a child can never be justified by anyone or anything. The tears of the children of war are a sentence, and war criminals are silently watching this horror. Also, sorry, but sometimes when I read from these Ukrainian news, like this is a Ukrainian news channel, and they themselves translate it into English. And so sometimes I can see their translation is really amateur, so I have to fix it because it just doesn't make any sense. I never thought that the Children's Memorial could appear in Ukraine, and today our charitable foundation is initiating the creation of that memorial, said Alexander Feldman. Germany refuses to supply Ukraine with 200 Fuchs armored personnel carriers from the warehouses of the Bundeswehr. We support Ukraine with everything in our power, but we must ensure Germany's ability to defend itself, German Defense Minister Christina Lambrecht said in a comment to DPA. The EU is going to officially recognize the driving license of Ukrainian refugees. This initiative has already been supported by 561 MEPs against 6, 5 abstained. Now the new draft rules must be adopted by the European Commission and approved by the Council of the EU. It will enter into force 5 days after its publication in the original journal of the EU. Volodymyr Zelensky met with the U.S. Senators Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal. Pleased to meet U.S. Senators Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal. Bicameral and bipartisan support is very important to us. We feel and appreciate this unity. Now the primary task is that by September 1st, women and children can return home and children and students can go to schools and universities. We count on the support of Congress in the issue of supplying modern air defense systems. We must ensure such a level of security of the sky that our people are not afraid to live in Ukraine. Another video with the installation of the Ukrainian flag on Zmyiny Island. First on the island of Zmyiny and then on the Crimean Peninsula. Okay, Paul Cruz for you, babe. I am not honey, nor am I hun to you. Please be respectful, because that is incredibly disrespectful. The European Parliament supported the allocation of macrofinancial assistance to Ukraine in the amount of 1 billion euros. EU macrofinancial assistance funds will be used to finance priority budgetary needs and, in general, to ensure financial stability in Ukraine, the press service of the Ministry of Finance reports. Belarus threatens Poland with blows. Deputy head of the General Staff of the Belarusian Armed Forces, Ruslan Kosygin, said that in the event of provocations by the West, the Belarusian forces would strike, first of all, at Poland's infrastructure. The territory of Poland, like the Baltic countries, is turning into a testing ground where the United States plans to unleash another bloody conflict in Europe against the Russian Federation and its allies, Kosygin said. Residential house on fire in Avdiivka, Donetsk region, after the shelling. Yeah, it was Belgorod. Head of Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Alexander Hubov, confirmed strikes in Kharkiv. So this last video was from Kharkiv. The invaders attacked one of the districts of Kharkiv from MLRS. According to the Regional Center for Emergency Medical Aid, 3 people have been injured by Russian shelling so far. The information is being updated. Volodin Zelensky addressed Boris Johnson after his resignation announcement. Our dearest friend Boris, all Ukrainians were saddened by the news of the resignation of the leader of the Conservative Party. We are sincerely grateful for the decisive and uncompromising help from the first days of the war. I would like to thank you for your leadership in defending Ukraine's interests on the international stage. We have no doubt that the UK's support will continue. We will forever remain true friends and strong allies. In the temporarily occupied Donetsk, an oil depot in the Kirovsky district is on fire again. The cause of the fire is unknown, but the tank farm has been on fire for the second day. Three people were killed and 5 people were injured as a result of today's shelling of Kharkiv, according to preliminary information. Russia has not started anything scalable in Ukraine yet, Putin said. Today, we hear that they want to defeat us on the battlefield. Well, what can I say? Let them try. We haven't really started anything yet, the dictator said. According to him, the Russian Federation does not refuse peace talks on the Ukrainian issue, but the later they begin, the more difficult it will be to negotiate. Honey, I don't know what you're planning on starting, but if this was, if that held, if that was a real statement and those were the real conditions, then you would not be scrambling for army personnel right now, and you would not be scrambling for conscripts, and you would not be asking Belarus for help. So, good try. Russia has more than 2,000 old missiles, which will be enough for several months of bombing our territory. In total, in the Russian Federation at the beginning of the war, there were almost 7,000 medium and short-range missiles, up to 5,500 kilometers. Since Russia did not count on a long war, it actively used precision missiles and most likely does not have many such stocks. Therefore, now the Russian Federation is using old weapons, and their low accuracy leads to horrifying consequences. One mass grave near Mariupol has doubled in size since early May. Journalists analyzed Planet Lab satellite images and found that the number of mass graves in the village of Staroy Krim has doubled. In addition, the number of burials in individual graves also increased. Advisor of the mayor of Mariupol, Petro Andrushenko, explains this by the beginning of the analysis of the rubble of multi-story buildings. In total, 4 places of mass graves are known in the Mariupol region, near the settlements of Staroy Krim, Vinogradna, and Mangush, as well as in the center of Mariupol. Every day, an average of 25 people die in the Mariupol region. This is about 1,800 people only for May and June. In total, at least 20,000 people are buried in mass graves. Here is what it was like before and what it looks like now. Ukraine will not accept Hasidic pilgrims this year. The ambassador of Ukraine to Israel explained this by the impossibility of ensuring security in a war. Due to concern for the life and well-being of visitors to Ukraine and due to the blatant Russian war in our country, despite all efforts, we cannot guarantee the safety of pilgrims and currently do not allow tourists and visitors to Ukraine. On this occasion, we turn to you because your prayers are important to us. Please pray that before Rosh Hashanah, the war in Ukraine, which flared up due to the flagrant and brutal Russian aggression, will end, and pray for the victory of Ukraine, said Ukrainian ambassador to Israel, Yevhen Kornichuk. British intelligence update as of July 7th. On July 6, 2022, heavy shelling continued along the Donetsk front line, but with few advances being made by Russia. Russian units involved in the last week's gains are now likely reconstituting. On July 5th, 2022, a law proposed by the Russian government on special economic measures passed its first reading in the Duma. The legislation is likely to be adopted and will give the authorities special powers over labor relations, the reactivation of mobilization facilities, and to release assets from state reserves. The legislation is likely an attempt by the Kremlin to put in place economic measures to support the special military operation without a formal declaration of state mobilization, which remains partially sensitive. It also allows Russia to avoid acknowledging it is engaged in a war or its failure to overcome Ukraine's military that was outnumbered and outgunned. The European Commission is blocking a loan of 1.5 billion euros for Ukraine, Bloomberg reports. The publication, citing sources, writes that the proposed loan was blocked by the budgetary division of the European Commission due to concerns about the financial reliability of Ukraine. Representatives of the body want to make sure that the EU will be able to cover the losses in the event of the default by Ukraine. Oh, thank you so much. Those were so pretty. I love the fireworks. New details about the landing of Snake Island from Ukrainian military. On the night of July 7th, the fighters sailed to the island, examined the coastal zone, and let in engineers who cleared the passage from minefields and traps. Then the main group landed on the island, which planted the Ukrainian flag, began collecting data on the terrain and enemy equipment. So here are some photos. Also, guys, if you're not subscribed to YouTube yet, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 900 something. So we only need less than 100. So if you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. There will be new videos coming out, and I still need to upload the shopping guide. I was just really busy trying to prepare this room. And also it's a lot of editing, so I'm trying, but also there are some new videos that we filmed today. And yeah, that'd be really great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Unusual activity in the sky was noticed over Klaipėda in Lithuania today. In the city, by the way, there are no military airfields and airports, but there is a distance of 50 kilometers to the border with the Russian Federation. The mayor of the city, Sarūnas Vaitkus, said that this was a NATO exercise about which no one warned either the residents or the authorities.
Ладно, там что-то горит.
Video of the rocket strike in Sergeyevka, Odessa region. In total, 21 people died and 39 were injured of varying severity. Interesting statistics. How often the top Russian media use the markers denazification, Nazis, and so on in their publications. The term denazification was used about 15,000 times back in March, but in July only 4,704, and then at the end of the article. With special operation, a similar story from 22,500 words in March to only 13,000 in June. Instead of the terms Nazis, Bandera, Russian internet media more often use AFU. 178,000 in March, 221,000 in June, and militants, 10.6 thousand in March and already 12,000 in June. As for the Ukrainian media, the term orcs is still used. In April, 12,146, in June, 6,439, but the word Russists is used more often. Russists is Russian fascists. A Russian tank is burning beautifully somewhere in the fields of Odessa. He says, I can infinitely watch this. So I'm going to show you the Volodymyr Zelensky speech tonight, but also, what is this? Oh, light up your live. Oh, gotcha. Wave, cross it, willow. Uh-huh. So, diamond rewards. Uh-huh, I see. TikTok has another campaign for fireworks. Of course, for 4th of July, for the festive season, I guess. All right, let me set this up. I see.
Бажаю здоров'я.
Oh, thank you. Okay. 1 second. Let me put this down so you can see this. And I'm going to take this and lower it as well. Here. And then I'm going to mirror the video and
Шановні українці, сьогодні головною темою в нашій країні стала британська тема. Рішення Бориса Джонсона залишити посаду голови партії прем'єр-міністра. Я говорив з ним, подякував за підтримку, яку ми отримали від першого дня російського терору. Передусім це зброя, комплекси протиповітряної оборони, стінгери, круті протитанкові системи НЛАВ, а ще артилерія, боєприпаси, броньовані машини і багато-багато всього іншого. Вагома політична підтримка, сильні санкції проти Росії, фінансова допомога нашій державі лише на потреби безпеки і оборони виділено більше 2 мільярдів фунтів від 24 лютого. Роль Британії дійсно глобальна у захисті свободи. І хоча це відображення позиції британського суспільства, все ж таки лідерство і харизма очільника держави завжди мають особливе значення. І Тим більше в такий час повномасштабної антиєвропейської війни Росії, яка розпочала наступ на Європу саме з нашої держави. Тож не дивно, що українці відчувають особисту вдячність Борису. Але все ж не забуваємо, що відносини між нами будуємо між державами. Підтримка Великої Британії і України не має змінитись, щоб не відбувалося у лондонських владних колах. І Борис, і всі наші друзі в Сполученому Королівстві запевнили мене в цьому. Зустрівся сьогодні в Києві з представниками Конгресу США, сенаторами Лінсі Гремом і Річардом Блюменталом. Вони представляють обидві партії республіканської і демократичної. І обидва дуже принципово підтримують Україну. Саме вони стали авторами резолюції, яка закликає Державний департамент визнати Росію державою-спонсором тероризму. Подякував їм за цю активність і сподіваюся, що вона буде доведена до результату. Поінформував сенаторів про ситуацію на передовій, про те, до чого готуються окупанти, зокрема йшлося про Донбас, про південь нашої країни, про Харківську область. Сьогодні російська армія знову вдарила по Краматорську і знову ракетами били окупанти і по Харкову, та містам Донбасу. По кожному з напрямків наші партнери мають точну інформацію щодо наших оборонних потреб. Це стосується протиповітряної оборони, сучасної реактивної артилерії. Чим більше буде оборонна допомога Україні зараз, тим швидше війна закінчиться нашою перемогою. І тим менше будуть збитки усіх країн світу, збитки Сполучених Штатів від російського тиску на демократичні суспільства. Завтра продовжу серію звернень до європейських парламентів. На черзі Словенія. Завтра ж буде багато внутрішньоукраїнських новин. Попереду дуже змістовний день. По завершенню конференції в Лугану, яка була присвячена відбудові України, урядовці вже мають домовленості на невідкладну допомогу нашій державі обсягом більше 2 мільярдів доларів. Ці кошти будуть спрямовані на посилення бюджету, підготовку до зими. До речі, вагомою підтримкою і зараз протягом опалювального сезону є експорт української електрики в країни Євросоюзу, який вже розпочався. Ціна на електрику на європейському ринку вища, ніж в Україні. І це дозволить енергокомпаніям використовувати зароблені кошти для забезпечення українських споживачів, причому при незмінних тарифах. Також урядовці активно працюють над логістикою аграрного експорту, заслухав сьогодні з цього приводу міністра інфраструктури, міністра аграрної політики. Зробимо все, щоб зберегти доступ до світового ринку попри російську блокаду наших портів. І, звичайно, хочу сьогодні подякувати за завершальний етап боротьби за Зміїв. Там встановлений наш національний прапор. 2 місяці тривала ця операція розвідка, Сили спеціальних операцій, Альфредці, СБУ, прикордонники, артилеристи, військово-морські сили, повітряні сили. І хай тепер кожен російський капітан, чи то корабля, чи то літака, бачить український прапор на Зміїному і знає, що нашу державу не зламати. Дякую всім, хто захищає Україну. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! And those were the last news that I had today. Oh, that was an unfortunate angle. Okay, still an unfortunate angle. Oh my gosh, here we go. So that's all I have for today for news stream. If anybody has any questions pertaining to the war in Ukraine, to culture, to history, to context, please let me know. That's what we usually do. And then we hang out for a little bit. Now a full package update. Let's see. How are you doing? He's okay. He's setting up his new phone. He's trying to figure out how to use it. Well, rather like, I think that SIM card was activated, but we gotta like call them and actually activate it because I don't think he can call yet. Yeah, we're both kind of like, what? He was saying hi in the beginning of the live. He's like on the couch. Let's see. You're being requested. Yes. I did go to sleep yesterday at a human hour. I went to sleep at 1 a.m., which for me is a massive improvement. I woke up at like 9, which is nice, and also a massive improvement. Hi, Glenn. Good to see you. But yeah, he's gonna come over in a second. He's chatting to Natalie. Aw, cute.
Hello.
Why is everything falling behind you today?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Vasyl.
This is me, Vasyl, like I say Vasyl.
I'll put it in a Q&A, but it's a question I need answered. Okay, yeah, you managed normal hours. I didn't. Yeah, James, you got home
We
late.
have got today a shirt and shirts.
Yeah, we went and got some clothes. Actually, we got matching T-shirts. One sec.
Because my clothes, it is something like the way different, and it's like super hot.
Yeah. No, you can go. You can sit there.
No.
You can sit there. We got matching T-shirts.
Yeah.
Except, well, he got a
Yeah.
he got
I've got a large one,
Yeah.
and I'm small. I'm a large. Yulia, can you
But-
large?
No, you're not large. But you, for me, this is a men's small, and this is a large on me. It's pretty roomy, I think I'm
it's
gonna.
like mine,
I think
but
I'm gonna
I'll
cut it.
crop it.
I think I'm gonna crop it like this too. So
As
I'm
well.
just gonna have it like that.
Yeah. And YouTube.
Yeah, and we're gonna do a YouTube today. We're gonna create a YouTube channel. 3 hours up, 2 hours back. Yeah. Is
And I
this your
guess-
brother? Well, an adopted one, yes. I've adopted a little brother. Well, Vasyl, welcome.
Must be tired after all the excitement.
Excitement. Yeah, we're
Like,
both
yeah,
tired. Wait, let me move
Yulia
this.
has been doing a lot today. We have been walking.
Well, I mean, normally I walk a lot as well. As in
But it was emotional hard, I guess.
well, I
So
mean,
you to communicate all the time. But when you communicate with Cindy is different.
we took Cindy with us. Cindy was sleeping all the time. Cindy's currently passed out. I have the cutest. Wait, I wonder if they synced to my iPad already. But I have the cutest photos of Cindy because we bathed her after we got home. No, it didn't sync yet. We bathed her after we got home, and I burrito wrapped her in a towel, and she's still sleeping in that towel, right?
Yeah.
Is she still- yeah.
No, not yet. She hasn't moved.
Oh, she moved.
has
Okay.
moved.
Okay, she has moved. Okay, but she was burrito wrapped in a towel, and she was sleeping in
So I'm
it.
already using unicorn something.
Yeah, let me take all of this because I was putting it in. Oh yeah, because this is for it's for
It's for jewelry.
Yeah, it's for jewelry.
Eh?
Sadie.
Yeah, Cindy's following me actually.
Yeah, Cindy's following us. Cindy
It's
also
when
decided.
I go to living room, yeah.
Cindy also decided that this is her bed, literally. Cindy's just this is mine.
Okay, I'm not gonna that's rude, isn't it?
You're gonna
Yeah, I feel like to be so
yeah.
close.
The unicorn.
It's like horse.
I hope that it's a floaty, because you know how they put it in the pool a floaty? That's what it is. It has a little floaty thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so funny. These two. Hi, Brandy.
Yes.
Why does
hello.
you know what I noticed? Why does TikTok always have these challenges? They had shells
Does
last
anyone use it?
No.
First?
No.
Personally, I have never seen someone who's
I've
been
never seen.
following
I don't
that.
know. I don't know what these do to I don't know what these do to people. Happiness overload. Hi, Natalie. I'm gonna go put this on the table because I'm holding a bunch of spoons.
Natalie was chatting with you, but Yulia asked me to join. It was showing me American Airlines cosmetics. Is it cosmetics? Cosmetic box.
Yeah.
It's just that was a gift from American Airlines. This was as well.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh. American Airlines.
But I'm gonna be disappointed today if I won't get my baggage
No, we're
and
gonna
compensation
We're
or
gonna go get it.
compensate. I was
No, we're gonna go get your baggage.
I'm gonna lose everything.
No,
It
we're
was
not
so
gonna lose.
important
We're
to
gonna get
me.
your baggage. Don't worry. Aw.
I was I
We
can
love you too, Natalie.
I can't do both.
Yes,
I don't
you
know
got
why you
her.
can actually,
Because here, wait.
but
look,
I can't
look,
make it.
Here.
Oh yeah, this was better.
Yeah. Vasyl is like really fit into YouTube. Also, this is funny, but so he got in his first class, he got a discount coupon for my favorite perfume company, and it's 20% off. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I'm gonna get my haircut soon. I haven't done that before. I was going.
Yeah, you got a haircut like a little while before you.
Yeah, like a few days before, and it's like again.
Oh wow, your hair grows really fast.
Yeah,
It's
it
good
does.
though.
No, it's not. It's for you, maybe yes, but not for me. I have to get it.
Me kind of not.
And I
right now
cannot get.
either.
I'm gonna. I was like saying to my barber, my hairdresser, I'm gonna
Yes.
move you to the yes. I'm gonna open barber here because you're a professional, and she makes my haircut like for $10.
Yeah.
And have you seen how it works? It's like amazing. It's like for celebrities. I don't know. And it's like she's like so professional.
That's so funny.
Everyone is in Ukraine professional. When we
Yeah.
talk about
Well, I have like a good hairstylist for women. I also like, I mean, I used to like that my hair grows really fast, but now that I'm trying to keep it like, now that I cut like my bangs and stuff, not like bangs, but the curtain bangs and stuff, and I want it to be that, I don't really want it temporarily to grow fast, but I used to have hair to here last year.
and I'm gonna Yulia's ring bands and glasses. These are amazing.
I was like, he needed sunglasses because his suitcase isn't.
And actually, I didn't have
a
actual sunglasses.
Oh, you don't?
They
Oh,
were
yeah.
broken.
Oh no!
I
Wait.
broke them in Poland.
Oh no!
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, choose sunglasses. And he's like, these are the ones that I wanted to buy.
But yeah, we're gonna choose and buy.
Yeah. Listen, you're a celebrity. He is. He is.
I'm not.
I'm attached to a
I'm not
celebrity.
yet. Not yet. But soon. Yulia's gonna be my producer.
He's manager, momager, sister.
Yeah.
Adopt a sister. Is that a
Thank you
thing?
for sending likes. Appreciate it so much.
Is adopt a sister a thing? I think it is. We're making it a thing.
Yeah. So look, you have told me, you have been saying everything that my skin is smooth. You're gonna see like my skin is getting worse because I'm in the US and the climate is way different here. I've
You've
gone.
been in the US for a second. For a second. Sir, you've been here for a second.
It's gonna be worse day by day.
Oh my god.
Welcome to USA.
You just gotta wash your face all the time.
Don't have to wash my face all the time.
Your eyelashes are so long.
Yeah.
Ugh, men always have such long eyelashes. It's so not fair.
You can
Look
touch
at these
this.
eyelashes. It's crazy. So
You
long.
can see that on YouTube, but
Yeah.
not on TikTok. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, we're gonna go get his suitcases.
We're really gonna get it today.
We might.
I don't believe it. It's like shit happens to me all the time.
Everybody all the time.
Like I was when I gave them my baggage, I knew that something is gonna happen to it. I was like literally knew it. I was like, can you bring it with
No,
me?
But it's because you had that layover that was super delayed. That's why.
Like yeah, I was running like
Night,
crazy.
Bill.
Everyone was running. Not everyone actually, because some people did not have a connected flight, but I did. 2 of them. I was like running like.
Wait. They grew to protect him from U.S.
Like,
the eyelashes.
Like,
Ah.
if you want to see me, it's like, can I like
What are you trying to do?
zoom it? Can I zoom it? My eyelashes. You can see actually.
Oh my gosh, what's
No, it's not actually that big.
No, they're pretty large. He just zoomed in on his. Just like if you guys were on YouTube, he just zoomed in on his eye. It's so funny. You can also do this. Wait.
Like that?
Yeah, you can also do like this.
Wow.
See, you can like. He's so funny. It's my eyebrows that protect me from the sun. Yeah, I think
Mine are not big,
neither one of us can be like, yeah, we have bushy eyebrows.
but I would love to.
I
was
would
like,
love to as well. I
always-
like
I
bushy
always-
eyebrows.
It's like I'm
Bushy
so
eyebrows.
envious when I see man who was like that large.
I'm envious when I see anybody with bushy eyebrows.
No, girls are not beautiful with them. I was like,
Well, it
oh,
depends.
It's stylish.
It
I don't
depends.
know.
It depends.
It does, but it was like when he's like dark.
No, it
No.
depends. It depends on your features. I'm not saying have like Frida Kahlo eyebrows, but like, you know.
Mm.
You know. Hi, Peter.
So this Peter.
No,
that
not
you-
this Peter. The other
Okay.
Peter. The other Peter was the Peter. The Peter. Guys, can somebody please tag the Peter? Can somebody please tag the Peter? The Peter has been very, very, very silent. He's been very silent.
But he have missed everything.
Yeah, I'm wondering where he went. I'm very curious. I'm wondering what happened to him. Yes, Pillow Peter. Exactly. Pillow Peter. Please tag Pillow Peter. I'm
Did
very
you have some flower confirmed? Oh, but they did not see
here.
you.
Me. I'm here.
Mm.
They can see me. Did our sunflower confirm? No, he said that it was someone. Oh yeah. We did
does
have
she
someone
mean?
else today. Sunflower, as in like you were the sunflower, and did you confirm that it was Peter? No, it was
Oh.
not Peter who was trying to reach out to him. Peter ran away. Peter literally ran away. He hasn't been live since the Pillow Live. He was like, "Oh yeah, I want to join Discord." Never joined Discord. Ran away. Never showed up. Never showed up. Peter ran away.
I mean, like the better quality is on YouTube. Like you can watch it because it's like camera. Did you know that you can make TikTok lives from your camera?
How?
You can.
How?
You can.
How?
It's like mobile gaming.
Oh, mobile gaming. Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
that's like, but if you're not actually gaming, they can suspend your live access.
No.
What do you mean?
I have seen like lives. People are like the high quality, and that's why a lot of people join because it's like super quality.
Oh.
It's like you have to like go live, a device camera, and actually you can as like. I don't have that option here because like for 100
Oh,
when
yeah.
you have mobile gaming, you do.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Like your new room, I do. It's amazing.
Peter went missing. Peter literally went missing.
You can-
Didn't he something from Aravosis? Didn't he come from Aravosis? Maybe. He might have. He might have.
I have donated numerous times to Ukraine as everyone should.
Mwah. That's nice.
Yeah. And I'm asking all the time to donate. Oh, I have my mobile game has like disappeared
Weird.
because I'm in the US.
Weird. I have mobile gaming.
But it's like you have a different audience. I've got a notification from TikTok that it's gonna be like, and I had video about fleeing Ukraine. So if I was like, firstly, I gotta set up YouTube channel and then I'll
Yeah.
post video about fleeing Ukraine because people can go to YouTube and
YouTube, yeah.
subscribe,
Yeah.
and people
that's
can
true.
make
That's
feature
true,
video
yeah.
vlogs.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. Peter
So,
came
yeah,
back. Where did Peter come
Yeah,
back?
the subway costs like $3. Like you have the same. My mom was like $20.
Which gift?
How do you like your gift? I was
Which
like,
one?
There are a lot of
Which
them.
one? Which one?
I love everything.
The
Actually,
phone, the camera.
phone, the camera, everything is here. My gift. Yulia's my gift.
my
Okay, what is that for?
This?
Yeah,
Just it's like cold.
cold. Okay,
It's
So
like,
we're
it's so
gonna
freaking
go,
hot
like,
here.
we're gonna go upstairs.
We
Like
can
you
go
have been
upstairs.
saying, like
Well, yeah, you can bring this with you and cover.
yeah.
See?
So it's so romantic, isn't it?
Very much so. So romantic. Oh my god.
Oh my god. The raped one? raped.
The wrapped.
Wrapped.
The wrapped one.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Vasyl. First of all, don't say the R word because we can get banned.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I loved it. It was like Polaroid. What was that?
Yeah, the Polaroid.
Is that like, what is that one? Just
Here, look.
curious.
You can put you know the Polaroid. You can use it from the very beginning. You can put film in it.
But that's not Polaroid.
This is not Polaroid. This is regular film. Don't expose it.
So I did.
No. But just if you take it out and accidentally unwind it, you will.
I was like, when I get my phone camera, I can use it.
Yeah.
Is it like only for photos?
Yeah, it's for photos.
Okay, can you get a film like video camera?
Not really film video camera, but you can get an old school one, and just the quality is gonna look like film.
Oh,
because it's an
okay.
old school one.
It's like Olympus. Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
get it.
Jet lagged. We're both jet lagged, although I'm not jet.
I was like,
jet lagged.
Yulia has a terrible sleeping schedule, so
Not anymore. I went to bed
Yeah.
fine last night. Senior.
it's like jet lag, and it's like what times in Ukraine? It's like 5,
Yeah, it's like midnight.
not
No,
midnight.
it's 2 a.m. now.
2 a.m.
Senior.
No, it's like 3 plus 3 a.m.
Really? Is it 8 now? Oh yeah, then yeah.
What is this Kyiv? Fuck them.
Yeah, why does it say Kyiv, not Kyiv? That's annoying.
Apple, you have to change it.
Yes. Apple also doesn't have Ukrainian Siri on Apple Watch. They only have Russian.
Not an iPhone either.
Hmm?
Only English or Russian. Can you?
No, you can have like not Siri. You can have a Ukraine. Like your phone can be in Ukrainian, but Siri has to be in Russian.
Yes, seriously.
So annoying.
Yeah.
So not fair. Boycott Apple.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, you know, founder of Apple is from Ukraine. Actually, one of them.
Who? Which one? Steve Jobs is one of the founders of Apple. He's not Ukrainian.
No, he's like the main, but I mean, like Tripper. Okay, that was like one of creators of
Apple?
Apple.
Was it
yes,
Apple? Are you
that was
sure?
Apple. Yes,
Wozniak?
Wozniak. Yeah, Apple Wozniak. So we're gonna Google it, and
I
he has passed away. Wozniak.
Arabella.
So Steve Wozniak.
Yeah.
No thanks. I think it was an American. What? He's from Ukraine. Can you see Wozniak? It is Ukrainian.
Well, Wozniak with a W that's like Polish. With a W that's Polish.
Where he was born.
Yeah, Polish. Listen, you just
No,
don't
someone
want
is
him.
from Ukraine.
You just
I
want
know
him to
that.
be Ukrainian.
No. No, someone is from Ukraine there. From Apple.
I'm sure there is someone at Apple who's Ukrainian. Like
Yeah.
among their thousands of employees.
Yeah. I'm like one of creators was.
Like if you say Wozniak 3 times, cabbage appears because it sounds so Polish. That's so true. I agree, Carlos.
There's other early people.
Early?
What is early people?
You don't know. There's other early people, yeah, but Wozniak is the only one that kind of sounds that way.
No, I'm like in Ukraine have that last name. I know some people who.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I was like, I can find it, but that was not maybe Voicing, but that was someone else. Who's that Apple? That was Apple. Oh. And Ukraine. Apple handles product sales in Russia after Ukraine invasion.
Yeah, well, nice.
People will still again. This Apple Ukraine donation. Except, how do we understand it?
I don't know.
We
Oh,
need to-
probably Apple Pay Ukraine donations.
Wow, that would be nice. We should request Apple to do that. Like, well, but Ukraine.
Wozniak and his ancestors were Ukrainian. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, Vasyl. You're right. Fine. Wozniak
Yeah.
and his parents or ancestors were
Yeah,
Ukrainian.
Apple Pay Ukraine is like what I was trying to say. Apple Pay Ukraine.
Like, how do
Apple UNICEF donation. UNICEF Ukraine donation ABC. Apple donate. Red Cross Ukraine donations.
No.
Okay,
Red
people
Cross-
don't donate to Red Cross or
Yeah, no.
UNICEF.
Yeah. Everybody knows
It's
that.
just like they help тримають. They keep money.
Oh, they
They
withhold.
freeze it.
Yeah, they withhold money.
Yeah. And they do it like. And I have everything like here from Amazon.
Yeah.
You can see it with Yulia. I guess she has.
They know. They've seen.
Yeah, they have
The
seen
whole
it.
the
I
whole
know
like notes
them.
wall. they know.
You know. I just feel like, oh, Peter, is he here?
No, that's not that Peter. There is a Peter who's Pete. Peter.
I did like my brother. Isn't likes me? She
She
follows.
really likes.
She's following me.
She is. You gotta. Yeah.
Yeah, it just.
Cindy is literally like, this is her no. She thought that I made this whole thing for her.
No.
Senior.
According to Google, his answer is from Przemysl.
Przemysl. That's Poland. Przemysl. That's Poland. Told ya.
was like-
Wozniak sounds like cabbage.
What is cabbage?
Cabbage, kapusta. You know how it's just this joke, like in Poland, every dish has kapusta in it. Cabbage, like borscht has cabbage, but I think it has cabbage. Everything has cabbage.
I haven't heard about that.
Everything in Poland has cabbage in it. If you are staying in a Ukrainian household, that's why you have cabbage.
I have like sour cream when we're in Ukraine. Not cabbage.
Much better than in the US. Much better.
I'm not gonna try US because it's like yogurt. As far as I'm thinking about that, is it like a yogurt?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cindy, yeah, she loves the pillow, long pillow. Yeah, she does.
Oh my gosh, she loves that long pillow. I'm gonna have to buy a long pillow.
Really? For your little child, you're gonna buy a pillow.
Yes, well, I'm gonna have to get it for my bed because Cindy loves the long pillow. I do have one on my
Wow,
watch list.
that's cute as well. Like, look at the colors.
Uh-huh.
Look,
Yeah.
look there in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. It's like I love that. So it's like no.
You can do. See, you can change.
I was trying.
Like-
Oh, it's like here.
Yeah, mode. And then the intensity is down there. See where there's like a light thing.
I love like that. I don't know why, but it's gonna get in dark and that would be like worse. But yeah, I can work like that. No, I don't want to like.
No.
The sad thing is there was the brains behind the performance. You. Your circle is thinner than you.
Thinner. It's like more liquid, you know? Thinner.
It does not like. It
No, in
depends.
the US it's more liquid, I think.
they
In the
have,
US it's
more
kind of like I don't even
yogurt.
it's kind of yogurty. I don't know. It's just
Okay,
not
can we
right.
get like organic milk and put it like with we can get a sour cream? Does it really work like that here?
I mean, hey, we could try to get real milk and like make sour. Listen, if you know how to make sour cream,
Yeah,
like,
because my mom used to make it.
Right. Oh my god, I forgot. Right.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes,
I'm
we can
from
do that.
village.
We can do that. We can do that.
So it's like I know the real taste of real sour cream.
Well, I mean, I used to buy it on the market too. I used to buy it in the market too, like from people who make real sour cream.
Here?
No.
No, in Ukraine, yeah. So you know the real taste. And it's like in Ukraine, it's like the same when you get from supermarket. It's like it tastes like yogurt, but it's less yogurt. I guess like in the US, like more yogurt here. I can get you some raw milk. I can bring roasted PA porter though. So James is from PA's Philadelphia.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, but
Oh,
yes,
Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia is in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, they have Amish people,
Oh.
and Amish people have real sour cream, and Amish people have real milk. Oh my god, how did I not think about it? Yes,
So
I can bring.
okay, guys, we're gonna cook
Oh, you
pierogi.
can bring it.
Really?
Oh yeah. we
Yeah,
can
we'll make it.
Oh my gosh, we can make a YouTube video because people were requesting
Yeah.
Ukrainian food tutorials. Yes, we can make pierogi.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we can make pierogi tomorrow, technically.
Tomorrow we have like a lot on our plates.
That's true. Maybe not. Well, next week. Next week we'll make pierogi. I got
Yeah.
excited. I want normal pierogi. Listen.
And I actually from Ukraine like a few days, so my mom used to make a lot of food. So it's like I'm not that slim right now because I was eating everything.
Oh my gosh, Vasyl, okay, literally, like, so here.
Wait,
I'm like
Yulia
pregnant.
is like Yulia is
I'm
nice.
literally pregnant right now. Not literally, but I look pregnant.
She does.
No, but I did like. Oh my gosh, this is a lot for me. This is quite a lot for me. I need to walk around. with
I
YouTube
haven't
a
got
lot.
like a trimmer.
Oh, I have Oh, you need like a. Oh my gosh, right? Do you have that in your luggage or no?
My baggage.
Uh-huh.
I use it on the laptop. It's like everything is there.
Speaking of, we should we can go live again later, but we need to go take care of that.
Yeah, we have to go to the airport, guys. And I think it's not gonna help today.
Well, I think.
Have you seen a lot of people yesterday?
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
also,
they were trying to solve something.
food baby. No, it's not a food baby. It's like weeks of food baby. Okay, it is a food baby that has overstayed its welcome. It's been here for a while. It is not from today.
Yeah.
Today I did not have that much food, but it's not even that. I know that I'm gaining weight once, like, if I'm wearing leggings and like I have this, like these things, like these like little muffin tops things. That's when I know I'm gaining weight. Because it's like at this point, it's just like it doesn't even go here. It's like, hey, spreading around.
Yulia, what else can we cook? We can cook like borscht.
We
Like
can make borscht, yes. Borscht holubtsi.
Голубці. Yeah, I love
Cabbage rolls. Oh my gosh, I
голубці.
love holubtsi too.
Yeah. Ми можемо приготувати багуш, але ні, ми не приготуємо його. Бля, це така смачна. It's like so delicious.
Banosh is
Ну, ми не
so
візьмемо
good.
бринзу ніде тут.
No, we can find brinza in what's face in like a
Okay, I'm not gonna
Eastern
eat it.
European grocery store.
Ми можемо взяти просту, як вона називається, бля, Філадельфія. Така, блін, солона, як вона називається цей сир? Солоний
Солоні.
такий. Ні, ну, тобто він є крем.
Cream cheese?
It's like cream cheese but salty.
Okay.
Yeah. То не моцарелла, блін. Фета.
Oh, feta cheese. Okay, yeah.
Ну, воно і бринза.
Yeah.
Воно просто інша текстура.
Трошки
Нам потрібно просто кукурудзяна каша.
Yeah.
Нам потрібна сметана, але його можна якось на воді готувати.
Well, we can do some.
Like, guys, we can try.
We can try.
At least, like, a lot of people are from the US, so you will, like, try to do it.
Yeah, and then normally.
So, we have the same products, I guess.
Alrighty, guys.
Yeah, we
we
have
shall
to
see
go,
you
like-
soon because we gotta go. Hi, Walter. We're good. We're gonna come back. We do need to run because we have some.
Now run. We have to lose some weight.
Yes, we have to run to lose
Yeah.
some weight. But no, we have to like run as in like we need to go.
To
But
the
we will see.
airport.
But we will see you later. Okay. I'm gonna turn off I'm
Bye.
gonna turn off YouTube. There is no delay, by the way, because I'm gonna forget to do that, and then we're just gonna leave, and it's gonna be YouTube focusing on Cindy snoring, and we don't want that.
Like, everything is recorded here.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Boom. And then.